Service Medal, Air Medal with Bronze Numeral 4, Navy Commendation Medal, Combat Action Ribbon, Humanitarian Service Medal, 8 Sea Service Deployment Ribbons, the Marine Corps Parachutist Badge, and various other unit awards and decorations. He has over 4,100 flight hours as a Marine aviator, including over 250 combat hours. Colonel Mulligan and his wife Ingrid have 2 sons, Lieutenant Commander Sean Mulligan, United States Navy, Naval Academy Class of 2002, a P-8 Naval Flight Officer, and Kellen Mulligan, Naval Academy Class of 2005, former Marine Captain and MV-22 Osprey Aviator, and now Air Operations Manager for Joby Aviation. It is my distinct honor to introduce the 16th President of Marion Military Institute, Colonel David J. Mulligan.
All right. Okay, well, first of all, to the Corps, hooah! Hoorah! All right, and to the family and friends of our soon-to-be cadets, I want to welcome you all here to this ceremony. If you're out here in the audience or you happen to be watching on the live stream, which I assume is working, I hope it is anyway. To the MMI staff, especially the Commandant staff, to the cadet leadership and all those who work so hard to make our intensive training cycle, our ITC, such a success this semester, let me say bravo Zulu, well done. Well done on the planning, the coordination, and the execution of this very important event. Now, the cresting ceremony we have is the culmination of our ITC. And in spirit, it's not unlike other ceremonies intended to bring someone into a special fold. In the Marine Corps, for example, we have the Crucible, which is the culmination of boot camp, when recruits receive the Eagle Globe and Anchor, the Marine Corps emblem, which is worn on their hats and various uniforms, and signifies them officially becoming part of the United States Marine Corps and becoming Marines. Today, we have a transition from being MMI recruits to MMI cadets and joining another kind of corps, the MMI Corps of Cadets, and joining through the awarding of the MMI crest, which will also be worn on their caps and various uniforms. Now, I'd like to say to each one of our recruits here, congratulations on your achievement. You know, I know you've been challenged physically, mentally, and emotionally. You've had to overcome homesickness, adapt to new surroundings, new living conditions, an entirely new kind of daily routine that unfortunately still includes face masks, hand sanitizing, social distancing. But in short, you've begun to adapt to a whole new life in your new home away from home, your very own sweet home, Alabama. And you're here, and you didn't quit. So congratulations on that. And now you're moving forward and preparing yourself for the exciting things that lie ahead of you. And as you receive your crest today, you'll receive something to be proud of, something to be respected, and something that you will cherish for the rest of your life. Your crest is your admission to the MMI Corps of Cadets and to a family that includes thousands upon tens of thousands of highly successful military and civilian MMI alumni who have passed through the doors of this great institution and have worn that very same crest. Becoming part of the Corps and the MMI experience will become in many ways a defining moment in your lives, because MMI will give you an extraordinary education that you cannot get in any other college, university, at any level. Your MMI experience and that credential that comes with attending MMI and finishing what you start here at MMI by the way of an MMI degree, that's your aim point, will not only be respected wherever you go from here, but will open doors for you in the future that you cannot even begin to imagine today. So this crest, this ceremony, and you're joining the MMI Corps of Cadets really is a big, big deal. It's the doorway to your future, and all you have to do is walk right through that doorway by doing your very best every single day, by never quitting, by never giving up, by finishing what you start, finish what you started here today. This is ever so important because you are here to get an extraordinary education. You are here to have an extraordinary life. So congratulations again. Welcome to your new family and the link to your future. Welcome to the MMI Corps of Cadets. Congratulations and thank you.
And now the Corps Battalion Commander, Joseph Chavez, will provide his comments.
Good afternoon. Today, we gather in this chapel to celebrate the cresting of the recruits before us. Before I begin, I would like to recognize the hardworking individuals who made this ITC a reality. Without the unparalleled dedication of our battalion staff and our ITC cadre, this cycle would not have been possible. And for that reason, I am truly honored to be speaking on behalf of the Corps today. As many of us know, ITC is a rite of passage into the Corps of Cadets. Some may have found it difficult, and some may have found it easy. But nonetheless, the path that you recruits have chosen has been galvanized by leaders across the world in business, the military, political spectrum, and community. Many of you have already found this out, but choosing this avenue is not an easy decision, nor is it an easy experience. Greatness was never cultivated in self-comfort, though. It is the pursuit of greatness that drives self-improvement. Each and every one of you has made the decision to enroll, but most importantly, push through this cycle to move one step closer to achieving your goal that you came here to accomplish. I remember vividly the first time that I set foot on MMI's campus as a recruit. I walked into Wilkerson Hall with one goal and one goal only: to receive an appointment to the U.S. Coast Guard Academy. I walked into Wilkerson thinking that this was nothing more than a business trip, a means of passage to greater success that lies ahead. But it was that blissful naivety that caused the experiences to follow to strike me like a chord. For the first time in my life, I realized that I was dropped into an environment surrounded by people who possessed the same level of drive as I toward the same common goal. Soon thereafter, I realized that my time here would be far from a simple stepping stone that I had to cross to achieve the self-improvement that I desired. Over the course of my year and a half here, I have shared countless laughs, tears, and sleepless nights with many who I would consider my family. The person to your right and your left are the people you will be spending the next 2 years with. Many of you came here with different goals, aspirations, and dreams. Some of you are here for sports, some for ECP, some for LEP. But please realize that much of the strength that you have to persist toward achievement is drawn from the recruits to your right and your left. I hope that the experience that I shared with you will make you realize that the next 2 years of your life are going to take you places that you did not think were possible. Marion Military Institute is a school which does not follow the archetype of a typical 2-year community college. It is a place which cultivates leaders, workers, and the future of this nation. It is a place of tradition, values, and deeply rooted pride which courses through the veins of every graduate who leaves these halls with a diploma in hand. In a few moments, each of you will don the Marion Military Institute crest, the same crest worn by generals, admirals, CEOs, politicians, athletes, and countless others for generations who have been at the forefront of innovation and leadership which have turned the wheels of history. The MMI crest itself possesses a deep symbolic meaning. The MMI crest was adopted over 100 years ago and is grounded in the symbols of the University of Virginia and the University of Pennsylvania. At the top are 3 flags. The American flag is centered and flanked by the Alabama state flag and the historic MMI Corps of Cadets flag. Immediately below are eagle's wings, symbolizing protection. Gold is the color of generosity, and truth, honor, and service are MMI's core values. The upper portion of the shield has the top of the red St. Andrew's Cross, which represents Alabama's state flag. Red represents military strength. Only the top of the shield is shown, as it is foundational. The ribbon is blue to signify truth and loyalty, and includes the words Marion Military Institute, flanked by 4 stars on each side. The lower portion of the shield consists of 2 parts. The lamp is borrowed from the University of Virginia and represents life, light, and spirituality. The book is borrowed from the University of Pennsylvania and symbolizes education and manifestation. In closing, I will leave you with this. Courage is facing fear. Fear often holds most people back and causes failure. But know that by choosing Marion Military Institute, you are not like most people. Assert yourself in this world as the best version of yourself that you can be. Understand that bearing this crest now on your shoulders is a reminder that you are now a cadet of Marion Military Institute and represent the aforementioned values. The road less traveled is now where you reside, and the light of your dedication is the harbinger of your success. Recruits, it is truly my honor to welcome you into the MMI Corps of Cadets. Thank you.
At this time, please direct your attention to the screen on stage, as the Corps would like to present a video presentation of our newest cadets during their ITC training. The presentation was produced by our Corps Public Affairs Officer, Cadet Captain Emma Frank.
Then my recruiter came to me. Say what you wanna be. Say what you wanna be. I wanna be mean and green. I wanna be mean and green. Fight for the people of the country.
At this time, we will recognize selected cadets who have excelled during the training cycle. The following recruits have been selected by their group cadre as the outstanding recruit of the spring 2022 ITC cycle. Each will receive a certificate of achievement from Colonel Mulligan. As I read your name, please proceed to the stage. Ethan Cost, and LaKayla Taylor. The following cadets have been identified as the outstanding leaders for the spring 2022 ITC cycle. Each will receive a certificate of achievement from Colonel Mulligan. As I read your name, please proceed to the stage. Unfortunately, Fiona McGuire is not with us today. She is ill, but she was one of the winners. Congratulations to her. Trevor Bush. And finally, this person is the guy behind the scenes. He's taking all the phone calls, all the texts, all the stuff for me, tracking people down. He is not one of the primary cadre, but make no doubt about it, this is the guy who makes this whole thing go, and that is our Battalion S3, Jake Wesley. Another round of applause for all our awardees today. At this time, recruits will receive their crest from Colonel Mulligan with the assistance of Sergeant First Class James, formally recognizing them as cadets within the Corps. Ryder Burke. Alva Kane. Ethan Cost. Caitlin Gilbert. David McCorvey. Florida Morrow. Gloria Morrow. Byers Murray. Ruthie Peoples. LaKayla Taylor. And Amelia Trent. At this time, we will have our newest cadets come back to the stage to have their crest pinned upon their uniform by their ITC cadre. Let's give our newest MMI cadets a big round of applause. At this time, will everyone please stand for the departure of the official party? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for the Cresting ceremony. This also concludes our live streaming portion of today's ceremonies. The pass and review will begin in approximately 10 minutes and can be viewed from the chapel steps. Your cadet will be released for the weekend at the conclusion of the lowering of the colors. Thank you again, and we look forward to seeing you at the pass and review.